Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing Stone Old Guardian Oak Smoked. This is part of their Odd Beers for Odd Years series that they started in 2011. And as you guys might know, I'm kind of fond of Old Guardian. Yeah, I actually did a vertical, so maybe a giveaway. But yeah, I've been drinking a lot of barley wines lately, so definitely excited to try it, even though I've been having a ton. And you want to serve this at about 55 degrees, and it is 11.4% ABV, so slightly lower than the 2013 release. And you know what, as a bonus, that's right, you can drink an entire bomber and be 0.2% less drunk. So, yeah, thanks, Stone. I'll be a little less drunk off this. Okay, so that pours a really nice deep amber, nice ruby hint. There's about a finger of a slightly off-white head. Hey guys, so didn't realize my camera was low on batteries, so it died on me. Let's go ahead and take our first sniff, technically. Wow. There's smokiness, but it's not as upfront as you would assume. Definitely get a little bit of vanilla smokiness. Nice caramel and toffee. A hint of some subtle dark fruit notes. A little bit of piney hops, not too much though. Yeah, definitely smells just because on the sweeter side, but let's go ahead and take our first sip. Oh wow. Right away, you get the smoke up front. Now, it's more of a campfire-esque type smoke. It's not really meaty. You definitely get the oakiness. You get a little bit of vanilla. There's some caramel, toffee. Definitely a little bit of like some piney and citrusy hops on the back end, but not nearly as much as you would expect from a fresh batch of Old Guardian. Yeah, it definitely lends itself towards the sweeter side with flavors. However, there's a nice bitterness on the back end, really kind of helps dry it out. So it kind of balances the beer out from being too bitter or too sweet, which is really nice. It has decently creamy mouthfeel. It's got a nice medium body. And the more I drink on this, it actually reminds me a little bit of Dogfish Head Immortale. Like there's the kind of same vanilla and smokiness that I got from that beer. Yeah, this is pretty tasty. I would say if you're a huge hophead and you really only like Old Guardian fresh, this probably isn't going to be your cup of tea because it is mainly the caramel, toffee, vanilla, smoke, a little bit of oak, some subtle dark fruit notes, and then the piney, slightly citrusy hops. Other than that, definitely more on the sweet side, smoky side, not very much for like a hophead. But yeah, this is really tasty. For rating, I'm going to go with a 4.2. I definitely like this version. However, I'm not digging it quite as much as I like the regular version. Me personally, if it's going to be American barley wine, I want like hops out the ass. This doesn't really provide that. However, it is a nice differentiated version from the regular. Like you do get the smoke, you get the oak, the vanilla, you get some nice slightly dark fruit, caramel, toffee notes, along with some hop bitterness as well. And the alcohol, it's not too present in the aroma or the taste. However, you can definitely feel a warming effect. It's 11.4, so that figures. But, yeah, pretty tasty beer. And definitely worth checking out if you want something different. But, yeah, that does it for this beer review, guys. And remember, if you want to see any particular beer reviewed, just leave me a comment, and I will try and get to that. Alright, I'm going to get back to sipping on this beer, and I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.